Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you a average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channels. So thanks for your continuous support and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. So let me tell you something. You see, in life, if every person loves you, something is definitely wrong with you. I am not the kind of guy who, go around seeking approval of others. Yeah, so today, as we always say, look on your thumbnail, whenever we're starting a video. So you're going to hear, these are our Jamaicans, You're going to hear from some Jamaicans who are living in the United States of America, and they are defending our criminals to the max and burning out informers like me. They call me Feds boy. You're going to hear them. And I'm telling you, we are in a serious predicament, what I'm saying. So help us, help Jamaica, and then anonymously share information for a safer community. Are you in Jamaica and feeling hesitant to share critical information with your local police? Yes. If you're, you don't trust your police them because there's some people tell me, even send photograph. Honestly, I am so embarrassed as a former member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I could not, in good conscience, because just to protect the image of a police force, to show a policeman, stand up with corals and smoke ganja. Oh, you should do that. Oh, you should do that, police. Have your foot on light post, and your M16, and you're in your denim, and your M16, and your middle of your chest. Oh, you think the people them in the community are going to share information with you guys? They're not going to do it because you are friends with the criminals. Can't work. Yeah, and the people will say, well, boy, different kind of policing, which is true, different era, everything is different. So we understand your concerns. So it is safe, an anonymous way for you to make a real difference in your community. Your voice can be a key. Your voice can be the key to ensuring the well-being of your neighbors and loved ones. So we have set up a dedicated WhatsApp number 954-556-0275 exclusively for informants like you. This telephone number is not only exclusive for informant, but when we say informant, you're like you in Jamaica who want to call and share information with us because you don't trust your police them. Because one and two look at things, you see them come check the money, and you say all the khaki soup man and this man your friend, and him say him and you hear the boy all talk to all the soap and him have him on the speaker and I hold on her ear, and when him done him say my boy that and all of them thing there. Yeah, that's, you can't talk to we. Yeah, we are biggest informer on YouTube. So when you contact us, you can rest assured that your anonymity is our top priority. Confidentiality is, say that's our game. So remember, identify yourself as an informant, and your identity will be protected. So as we tell people now, you see the channel number. The channel number is the people who want to, is for the people who want to interact with us at the channel, plus for informants. So if you want a private, look, let me tell you, you say if you want a private conversation, you just join the Patreon. This channel, this is not my private number, this is not private. As we say, this, if you're informant, informant alone, yeah, get that kind of protection. In America, when you're in a certain state, you don't need the permission of others to record them, period. I just saw it in America. So look, if you want to talk to yours truly, and you want to tell me about your problem, or you want to talk privately, you join the Patreon. This are not people where, you understand what I'm saying, where want private conversation and them things. This are for the people them. This number is for the people. It's a channel's number, just like a radio station number, a call-in program. So that is what this number is for. So I just so moving on. So so this is what a viewer and subscriber call us. You soon hear him, you got hear him after the video, because I tell you, we talk to him for over 2 hours or thereabout. You're going to hear him, and we'll break it up in a series. And this is what he said. Honestly, he said he still listen to the Jamaica Young Police channel, and it stated the channels that they will listen. We're not going to blur it out on them thing there, because look, as we say, we're not compete with anyone on the YouTube, because information, knowledge is power. You understand? So people are saying, boy, when you call other channel name, you promote them. Hey, look here, uncle dummy and them thing there, insecure and afraid of our next channel. Me promote, hey, look, if me get something from any channel, I just share it. What you don't know is, you have some people that have the crab in a barrel mentality. You understand? I don't fear information, and I don't fear other YouTubers. For what? A man of him audience, and if him doing what him doing, most of the people on YouTube, whether or not you want to believe it, they are really, them like entertainment. Them not really like the educational part of things, where some people, you understand, but we just tell you on them things, you understand, because things where to uplift the people, them, and open them eyes to things. Everything is just all about, just like Jamaica, no problem. I just saw it go. So this is what the man said. You would be more successful on YouTube with better numbers and views if you weren't so relentless with the truth. Remark a member of a particular Patreon squad. So what the man is saying, him say at the Jamaica Young Police, him say me say yeah. Him say mince word when you tell people the truth and it hurts. And when you talk things about people, especially people with them like, them see that as, boy, attack on them too. I never know, say the truth have friend. The truth now have no friend. So if me I tell you the truth and you upset about it, hey, so bad. So he might explain to me now, because in our Patreon squad, why over 10,000 people run from the channel and them thing there. And not because we are doing anything bad, him say him never run. And I say we are doing anything bad, we just speak the truth. We speak the truth. Because we know when we can't see a can and them thing there, but hey, even at the same man, you're going to hear him, because a whole heap of dummies in this world, I tell you, Yeah, I tell you that. So whether you are Jamaican or not, it's time to face an unsettling reality. Our people are in a dire predicament. The level of desensitization towards accepting, promoting, and enabling criminality among Jamaicans in the United States is deeply troubling. So this culture from Jamaica, it has spread in America, I tell you, So if we don't change the culture of corruption, the Jamaica we grew up with and cherish will be lost. This toxic culture has already taken root in Jamaican communities in America. And the evidence comes straight from the mouths of Jamaicans, citizens living there. These individuals defend criminals all over law-abiding citizens. They even go as far as label me as feds boy for speaking out against this behavior. Our community is being destroyed by so-called fake heroes on YouTube who scam, con, and deceive their brothers and sisters for profit. These bloggers fail to tell the whole truth, choosing to be selective in their narratives. They should be educating the people. They should be educating people about the true meaning of patriotism and not leaving it to entertainers like Mr. Vegas to defend the Jamaican flag in Washington, D.C. Instead, these individuals perpetrate fraud, group behavior, and scamming. So please listen to some Jamaicans are saying they are teaching the world how to commit crimes in America and get away with it, boasting about their experiences as seasoned criminals. This is different from the legacy we want to pass on. This is different from the Jamaica we have known for. A plea for change. We must fight this culture of criminality and desensitization. Every one of us has a role to play in this fight. We need to hold each other accountable and reject the glorification of crime. We can't be selective in our crime and patriotism. We cannot be. If we love Jamaica, we have to love Jamaica 100%. We can't only love Jamaica halfway. And because we like that guy there, or we like the party, I will not say nothing. You're not a patriot when you do that. Patriots speak and make people uncomfortable. Everyone have a role to play in this fight. So it's time for all of us in Jamaica and abroad to take a stand for the values of honesty, integrity, and true patriotism. Yeah, man, the scam artists, them, they all over and them thing there. Scam the people, them. Now tell the people, them, even when we have all the election, them, not tell the people, them, who win the election because them don't want to hurt the people, their feelings, them, with the truth. Oh, you claim say you're a patriot and even a simple thing like that, you can't tell the people, them, who won the election because you don't want to hurt them because it's all about money. Then you know help you are telling the people them that you want to help fix Jamaica. When you help destroy it, and when time, people like me speak up now, I'm a bad guy and I'm chat too much and it might hurt them feelings. Cause look, them are groupie, man. Them see man I tell people about groupie, and them are the biggest groupie. If you love Jamaica, man, you defend this all the way. You don't defend Jamaica part way. You defend Jamaica all the way. As Mr. Vegas did. We not promote Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas a big star already. Of all of the artists them with up on YouTube, Mr. Vegas, apart from him, as I say, Mr. Vegas has to leave certain people alone and stop defending. Now you don't defend criminals. Me not defend no guy. Me no business who's the guy. For your criminal. So this is a call to your conscience and your emotions. Think of the Jamaica you love. The Jamaica you want for the future generations. Imagine a community where people uplift each other. Honesty, hard work are celebrated, and criminals are not idolized but held accountable for their actions. We are committed to bringing about this change, and we urge you to join us in this effort. Reject the lies and the seeds spread by these fake heroes. Half lies, half truth, dishonest, not tell the people them, not educate the people them, and show them who are traitor from one a traitor, and who no mean Jamaican people no good, and who are working against Jamaica. But no, because of money, them don't want to hurt the people them, because whether or not you want to believe it, You think so? You think the Gaza nation them alone have the sheep nation? The sheep nation them they everywhere. I tell you that, I ask you. I talk to them too. You understand? Nobody feel like say, well, a vibe cartel. And a cartel alone is a shepherd. I tell you that. He's not the only one. So let's restore the Jamaica we love and ensure its thrive at home and abroad. So take a moment to listen to the stories and experiences shared by Jamaicans in America. Reflect on the impact of their words and choices they are making. Then act. Share the truth. Promote justice and support efforts to dismantle the culture of criminality. Together, we as Jamaican, as black people, we can make a difference. Together, we can save our community and preserve the Jamaica we own. Remember, it's only take one person with courage enough to stand up for your truth, I am not going to back down, and me nah stop telling you when I get con and scam. When I could have eat me a little more, maybe, I time me dead now when I say, boy, you must say a true. When you not going to see that with the scammer them, because I want to love them. I saw it go. Boy, I love that person, so anything, me not question nothing. We want enough for using the brain, man. So, you watch, you listen, and you decide. I want you to listen to them Jamaican, yeah. Listen to them, and you're going to learn something. Trust me, and you're going to be shocked when you hear all of these things.
There's a scenario where these guys can be innocent under the law of the United States. Whatever they did in Jamaica is not United States business. Yeah, yeah. He used to chill. Squash used to chill over by 233rd by Pratt, Edawar, Seaton over that side there. Look like him have some family over there.
No, standing ground law is standing ground law. As long as he wasn't the one doing the thing, and as long as he was threatened, whether you is a criminal or not from another damn country, is the same damn thing. And what you do in another country is not another country thing. In America, even when you go do some shit, it's just murder that they won't think that. But another state not gonna bring a person to the next state. They gotta pick them up. So stand your ground is stand your goddamn ground. That's the meaning of it. But at the same time, if you is a legal immigrant, more likely after you beat that standing ground law, ICE is gonna grab you.
Sometimes even the crimes in New York don't have nothing to do with the crimes in Florida. A Florida judge don't business about a New York crime. You could have killed 10 men in a New York, and they don't really business sometimes.
Yo, for one, the county is not asking him none of that. That would be the feds work and the DEA work. So y'all are not realizing that he gonna have a feds case and a thing their case. And he's definitely gonna the county is gonna you all right, put it this way. The county and the state could bring you up on charges. The county, the state, and the feds could bring you up on charges.
I hear what you're saying. My point of making these arguments was for the group chat where, people just have a disdain or a dislike for squash. Some people just have a dislike for squash. They have a dislike for J-Man. But, based on the laws, their dislike doesn't matter in every situation.
Squash to even spend his money and give it to him would be dumb as hell. Furthermore, you gotta have proof of the money that you're making. Well, if he's making the music, he'd have to show all that proof that he actually made that money from the thing. Furthermore, when your case get to a certain amount of money, a certain amount of number, they don't want money. They want property and collateral. You see what I'm saying? So if you own a business or you own a house, that's what you're gonna have to put down. Yeah, my brother, let me explain it for you the way you want to explain it, all right? If you are illegal alien, right, and you go into a country where there's a gun law and it's a gun state, and they stop you, if they catch you with a gun, it's legal for you to have a gun. If the gun is not stolen, they're not really going to charge you for anything or lock you up. Now, if ICE is looking for your ass, ICE is going to lock you the hell up. And if they catch you with a gun, well, the law states that you're liable to have a gun. What they're going to do is run it and see if that gun did anything illegal or if it's stolen. Now, if it's not stolen, they're going to more likely try to find whose gun it is and how you came in possession of the gun. You see what I'm saying? Now, When you get charged for any goddamn crime, you got ICE to deal with the immigration part. The court of law in any state or county do not deal with immigration law. That's a whole separate law enforcement entity by itself. So now if you do a murder and you get locked up for the murder, yeah, they will bring up that you're an illegal alien, but that's not what the charges is gonna be in that court of law. You see, in the criminal code of law, your charges won't got nothing to do with you being an illegal alien. It would have to do with what you did on their side. Now, after you done doing that time, if you get convicted for that time or whatever, and ICE know that you're an illegal alien, then ICE comes to get you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's how it goes. So at the end of the day now, and it also depends on what you do with a gun, because the law could change on you where that gun becomes illegal or becomes a deadly weapon. There's certain charges for certain crimes that you gotta put it with. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta explain it. Like the criminal courts do not deal with immigration cases. They do not do immigration cases. Neither do the courts deport you. It's not the criminal court deport you. It's ICE deportation. Or you could sign out of the country if you have a green card. You could sign out of the country as well. Like you could call up ICE and let them know you want to go back home and all of that. ICE will send you the fuck home. You hear I'm telling
Zimmerman case and Trayvon Martin case. That part in Florida, that was straight racism. Stanley Law did not. That's not the reason why he was acquitted. He was acquitted based on his race. He's Spanish, and Trayvon Martin is black. And they label black people as criminal in Florida because of the crimes that they committed and because of what was happening in that neighborhood. Stanley Gold did not work for Zimmerman. Because if Stanley Gold did work, they would not arrest and charge him for murder. Period. You know what's amazing, listen to you guys, that it's really mind-boggling. As for me, I spent police force of Jamaica as a detective. Most of my time I spent at Huntsville, working in the belly of the beast. You understand? Where during my time, the most wanted men in Jamaica, always sent under South Police here. And I listen to you talking crap about there's talk about biology and everything. And none of that's what you're saying. But I'm going to educate you too, because I serve in the military here in America. And listen what I'm saying. At no time, when I was a police officer, young police officer, training, at no time they didn't train us to shoot anybody in them hand or them foot. When I watch too much movie, you shoot, and what they're training to do is shoot to kill, not to shoot to maim. Shoot to kill. When I was training in the military to deploy to go to Iraq and specialized training, night, day, thousands of rounds with various weapons, M16, 50 cal, you understand? And at no time, they never teach us to shoot to maim. They teach us to shoot to kill. You Jamaican people watch too much movies, you understand? This is real life. Andre deserved 1,000,000 shots. And what the police did was justifiable and a good job. I have no sympathy for him or any gunman. That is what they call preemptive strike. You understand? I have no sympathy for no gunman. He asked for it and he got it. He got it. He was trying to disarm the police, so they had all the right to use as much force as is necessary. You see how many shots he got? And yet still, it was the last shot, the third one that he got, that caused him to ease off the police officers. You watch too much movie, man. Biology. Police and people in the military weren't trained to maim people. Any police shoot and maim somebody, they want to do that. I wasn't no police or people in the military or even a license firearm owner. They don't train people to maim people. Anytime you pull your weapon, you're supposed to kill. You understand? The first two, you understand, the first two, it all depends on the situation. But in America, when as a license firearm owner, You're supposed to fire at least. You're supposed to fire 2 shots first. So I don't know what some of you guys talking. And this guy, police should taking this guy and listen, man. The guy kill a lot of people already and them thing there. So you know what the police did? That's called preemptive strike. They are saving lives. You know how many lives the police saved by killing Andre was? Countless lives in Maine. So we applaud the police for getting rid of a parasite. No excuse. We don't make excuse to criminals. Period. Criminals and terrorists must live in fear of losing their lives, not the law-abiding citizens.
Yes, it has a small factor. Like, yeah, like, oh yeah, they did this, but the crimes in Jamaica have nothing to do with what's going on in America. Yeah, yeah. He used to chill. Squash used to chill over by 233rd by Pratt, Edawar, Seaton over that side there. Look like him have some family over there.
Yeah, that's stand your ground. But let me ask you a question. How did J-Man get to the hospital? Yeah, people want to say he drove himself? Obviously, if you were standing your ground, why would your friends them leave you at the hospital? Yo, some of the time you gotta put common sense to these things, cause police go by psychology. They don't go by what you think is reality and stuff like that. They're gonna use psychology in every second, so it's always gonna be the statistics that they use to add the maths up. You hear I'm telling you? So when he's gonna say that, and then why y'all feel that the one door, you telling me it's only one doorbell camera in the complex? There's no more cameras in Florida. Because by how you sound and how you talk, you must live in Florida. Come on, man. Do better than that, man. Talk the things, man. This is what me answer. Because we want to know, because I'm pretty sure know them get catch by more camera. I'm pretty sure know, say when them drop him off at the hospital, them get catch on the camera. I mean, know them have on 2 car. And them a check fingerprints and all these things. You see it? I'm pretty sure any car we drop him at the hospital, them a look for it as well. Family, you know, things say that too late. Let me ask you. Yes, every chance the man them get. At what point was he planning to report this to the police? This be what I do. It's too late for all of that. That's why when people shoot at you, you report it right away. So if they run upon you, then because me know enough man used to get order protection and all of that, because them claims that them are gonna dash with a person. So at the end of the day, the people them shooting at you. Why you ain't going and tell them? You know what I'm saying? You don't got to say who did it. You just have to go, just in case anything happened. So at the end of the day, that's no defense. Furthermore, you do know they're going to have their cell phone conversation as well, right? You do know when they sit there and talk, whatever call they made that night. Because if they catch J-Man with a phone, they're going to hold on to it. And they're going to try to track any calls that went through that goddamn area. You see it. And right now, them probably tap our squash phone. You see what I tell you? So alright, and the things I joke. And then also remember when you're standing your ground, right? When a person is down and is no longer a threat, why are you still shooting? You see the amount of shots they fired, right? So even at the end of the day, when the person them had stopped moving and was down and everything, you hear the amount of shot that was fired and the amount of shot then shells they picked up. So they checking all of that as well. And they run back ballistics and they also doing the forensic and all of that. That's why they be chalking out the body on the ground before they move them. So they could set up whatever they setting up to see what conspired in the angle. And I'm pretty sure they going to every goddamn house right now and looking if they have any cameras there. And I know for a fact too, they gonna follow, if they see the cars, they gonna follow any camera to see and catch them to find out where they're coming from. Stand your ground laws down Florida basically means self-defense. You know what I'm saying? Basically means if you're feeling threatened, you could defend yourself. That's stand your ground. It doesn't mean you got to be on your property or where you live. But that's what stand your ground basically means. Like, you are able to defend yourself. Like, you could be anywhere and somebody try to rob you. You could shoot them. You're standing your ground. You get it? So if you are outside and somebody approach you in any kind of way, whether you at your house or you even at their complex, if they approach you in a way that you think they're going to harm you and you doing anything, that's stand your ground laws. But this has a whole different scenario to what's going on. And the law is ready. Bro, we are the ones that is catching up. They're already bro. There's more cameras in the complex, I'm telling you, they have way more information. American police don't operate like Jamaican police. They not gonna put out no information so people can go run, go hide. Hey, Squash used to chill at 233rd and Bonds. Bro, no yardman be at 233rd and Bonds, man. I live in the Bronx for since 94, bro. And that's the ends I grew up at, basically, like from 233rd. You could say, because we used to go to school at Evander and Truman and them thing there. So at the end of the day, we go to school all over, you know? So I don't, if he comes up here and he's hanging out on Bonds, I guess he was staying in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because yard people, when they come, they go to 235th. They go 41st ain't like that no more. But you see 235th, 225th, 228th. You see them side there? And there's a yard man. If them are go chill, then we more if we go. I guess this man was on good behavior. You don't realize, if you watch that video, not one thing is named after a black man, you know. Everything is named after them British people, you know. All of the little thing them, you know. Every one of them, the St. Thomas, this, that, from Kingston to all of that is named after a white man. And then we are defend these places. You know? Man, a different garden and a different jungle. You are defend the honor of a white man name. Which part of 233rd and the Bronx Crash you such a? What part of 233rd? Because 233rd is a long stretch, you know, from Jerome to past the Dyer Avenue to Connor Street. New York, you could carry a rifle or a shotgun. You can't carry a concealed weapon. A lot of people don't know the law. And you all got to stop saying New York is New York City. Got to keep the concealed weapon thing. New York State is a whole different law. You know what I'm saying? New York City. People tend to talk about New York City in the whole sense of New York. If you live in Westchester County and all of that, you could get a permit for a gun. Easy. As if you move to any Connecticut, Poughkeepsie and all of that, they start selling you things for how you could get your permit for a gun and all of that. So when you feel like people in New York don't carry a gun or they can't have a gun, remember, it's not New York, it's New York City. And it means conceal. Now you could have a conceal, you could have a permit also in New York City for a gun. You know what I'm saying? Bro, again, let me correct you, since I live in New York City. If they catch you with a gun or they catch anybody with a gun and you don't got a permit for it, because what people don't know about New York, I could drive with a rifle on my glass. New York is a concealed state. They don't allow concealed weapon. You could have a rifle, you could have a hunting rifle, and you could have a shotgun, but it's got to be visual. So that's why anytime you see they going hunting, they drive through New York with the rifles on the goddamn dashboard or on their glass. You know what I'm saying? Now you could get locked up in New York City for a legal gun. You don't got to do 3.5 years. You could get a program by the feds, or, you know what I'm saying, you could end up, let me see, you could beat the case, depending on, but if they take it off you, I doubt it you're going to beat the case. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bloomberg made it 3.5 minimum. That's the minimum, not the maximum. Each bullet you could get a year for. It all depends on the time the judge wants to give to you. So pay attention now. It all depends on the time the judge want to give to you, because it's 3.5 minimum, not maximum. Okay, mind you, and each bullet is what, a year? Okay then. So put that in perspective. But the difference with New York, and you talking about getting deportation, New York, you could get locked up with a gun, go to the bookings and get bail. Yes, when you go to the bookings, you get bail. It's only if your trial get called up late at night, and that way when you get the bail bonds is closed. But once you get bail and you don't go to Rikers and the boat, ICE just miss you. You could Google it. That's the problem they had with Bill Blasio and Como. You see what I'm saying? ICE just miss you. So that's why ICE and New York City do not get along, because ICE say they make a lot of immigrants get away, and Bill Blasio and them say, well, they're not here for that. The immigrants do work and all that, whatever they want to say. You get me? So at the end of the day, I got to explain it that way to you. Now, you could also get locked up for murder in New York City, and still get bail before you go to the boat because you got a lawyer that's very good and they don't find you as a flight risk, because that's the only time they can stop you from getting bail is if they find you a flight risk. Yo, for one, the county is not asking them none of that. That would be the feds work and the DEA work. So y'all are not realizing that he gonna have a feds case and a thing their case, and he's definitely gonna. The county is gonna. You. All right. Put it this way. You know, the county and the state could bring you up on charges. The county, the state, and the feds could bring you up on charges. Yeah, that's stand your ground. But let me ask you a question. How did J-Man get to the hospital? Yeah, people want to say he drove himself. Obviously, if you were standing your ground, why would your friends them leave you at the hospital? Yo, some of the time you gotta put common sense to these things, cause police go by psychology. They don't go by what you think is reality and stuff like that. They're gonna use psychology in every second, so it's always gonna be the statistics that they use to add the maths up. You hear I'm telling you? So when he's gonna say that, and then why y'all feel that the one door, you telling me it's only one doorbell camera in the complex? There's no more cameras in Florida. Because by how you sound and how you talk, you must live in Florida. Come on, man. Do better than that, man. Start the things, man. This is what me I say. Because we want to know, because I'm pretty sure know them get catch by more camera. I'm pretty sure know, say when them drop him off at the hospital, them get catch on the camera. I know them have on 2 car. And them a check fingerprints and all these things. You see it? I'm pretty sure any car will drop him at the hospital, them a look for it as well. No, standing ground law is standing ground law. As long as he wasn't the one doing the thing, and as long as he was threatened, whether you is a criminal or not from another damn country, is the same damn thing. And what you do in another country is not another country thing. In America, even when you go do some shit, it's just murder that they won't think that. But another state not gonna bring a person to the next state. They gotta pick them up. So stand your ground is stand your goddamn ground. That's the meaning of it. But at the same time, if you is a legal immigrant, more likely after you beat that standing ground law, ICE is gonna grab you. And then also remember, when you are standing your ground, right? When a person is down and is no longer a threat, why are you still shooting? You see the amount of shots they fired, right? So even at the end of the day, when the person them had stopped moving and was down and everything, you hear the amount of shot that was fired and the amount of shot then shells they picked up. So you know they checking all of that as well. And you know they run back ballistics and they also doing the forensic and all of that. That's why they be chalking out the body on the ground before they move them. So they could set up whatever they setting up to see what conspired in the angle. And I'm pretty sure they going to every goddamn house right now and looking if they have any cameras there. And I know for a fact too, they gonna follow, if they see the cars, they gonna follow any camera to see and catch them to find out where they're coming from.
J-Man not seen the light of day. Even if you have Johnny Cochran, I don't know what you're telling the people them. No good lawyer cannot get him out from the murder charges. Because they have all the evidence. Digital evidence. In Florida, you need a concealed permit to travel with guns and even knives. Unless you have the gun or the knife. If you have the gun in the trunk of your car, but that is totally different. But you cannot have it on your person if you don't have a concealed permit. So stop telling people it's madness. I am not asking you, I'm telling you. And it's a law. Go and look. Go and look in the Florida. Go on the Florida.gov website and check and look to the Department of Agriculture. That's where the Firearms Act falls under, and you will see what I am saying. And stop telling people madness.
But some of the members of this group right here, sir, but like them either work for the feds or them got volunteer information for give to the feds. Like them know. Yeah. He used to chill. Squash used to chill over by 233rd by Pratt, Edawar, Seaton over that side there. Look like him have some family over there. Sometimes even the crimes in New York don't have nothing to do with the crimes in Florida. A Florida judge don't business about a New York crime. You could have killed 10 men in a New York, and they don't really business sometimes. Yes, it has a small factor, like, yeah, like, oh yeah, they did this, but the crimes in Jamaica have nothing to do with what's going on in America. There's a scenario where these guys can be innocent under the law of the United States. Whatever they did in Jamaica is not United States business. I hear what you're saying. My point of making these arguments was for the group chat where, people just have a disdain or a dislike for squash. Some people just have a dislike for squash. They have a dislike for J-Man. But, based on the laws, their dislike doesn't matter in every situation.
Squash to even spend his money and give it to him will be dumb as hell. Furthermore, you gotta have proof of the money that you're making. Well, if he's making the music, he'd have to show all that proof that he actually made that money from the thing. Furthermore, when your case get to a certain amount of money, a certain amount of number, they don't want money. They want property and collateral. You see what I'm saying? So if you own a business or you own a house, that's what you're gonna have to put down. Family, think say that too late. Let me ask you. Yes, every chance the man them get. At what point was he planning to report this to the police? This be what I do. It's too late for all of that. That's why when people shoot at you, you report it right away. So if they run upon you, then because me know enough man used to get order protection and all of that, because them claims that them are gonna dash with a person. So at the end of the day, the people them shooting at you, why you ain't go in and tell them? You know what I'm saying? You don't got to say who did it. You just have to go, just in case anything happened. So at the end of the day, that's no defense. Furthermore, you do know they're going to have their cell phone conversation as well, right? You do know when they sit there and talk, whatever call they made that night. Because if they catch J-Man with a phone, they're going to hold on to it. And they're going to try to track any calls that went through that goddamn area. You see it. And right now, them probably tap our squash phone. You see what I tell you? So alright, and the things say a joke.
In Florida, you need a concealed permit to travel with guns and even knives. Unless you have the gun or the knife. If you have the gun in the trunk of your car, but that is totally different. But you cannot have it on your person if you don't have a concealed permit. So stop telling people it's madness. I am not asking you, I'm telling you. And it's a law. Go and look. Go and look in the Florida. Go on the Florida.gov website and check and look to the Department of Agriculture. That's where the Firearms Act falls under. And you will see what I am saying. And stop telling people madness. Nonsense. You're talking nonsense. Being an illegal alien in the country and having an illegal gun, both of them are crimes. So stop spreading propaganda and telling people that being in the country illegal and having a gun there is gonna only arrest you and charge you for being illegal. You being illegal, having the gun is illegal too. So they're gonna arrest you and charge you for both crimes. So stop spreading propaganda and lies. Period. You're not gonna get any slack for that.
Then alright, you see based on what you say, and we know it's facts. It boils down to this, the only thing Jamaica know is a level of what you call it, the dictatorship kind of government system, where you have to rule with an iron fist, So at that Jamaica know, so even as the white man left him system can give away, we don't really want that. We rather the slave way of doing things. I think that is the problem, because you create a Tony Brown and you create a Jim Brown, as you rightly say, or you create a Zeke, so you create a Dodos. Not through them sort of system, the system of brutality.
J-Man not seen the light of day. Even if you have Johnny Cochran, I don't know what you're telling the people them. No good lawyer cannot get him out. from the murder charges. Because they have all the evidence. Digital evidence.
Jamaica, I'm born and grown in Jamaica, I'm gonna live, Chris. So let me tell you that. You can't tell me nothing. You never hear me give me scenario about when I did Jamaica. Country spring I did my uncle. And so was Ashman where end up shoot himself a country. So when I talk, the whole of my family are soldier. You want me put them? Them are Rochester. You want me put them on the map? You see me I say every last one of them. Every last one of my uncle did a soldier. Furthermore, my daddy did a soldier. Rufus Clark. Yeah, him dead from him lungs. So what you saying? Come we push the limit. Because you must think say your family I bet your family are more criminal than mine. Because you hear when I tell you my family them are police and soldier. Furthermore, my brother, my youngest brother, him daddy are police. I think a constable a yard. Yeah, may I tell you Barker. Alright, Colombia. Alright, Brazil. Alright, Mexico. Do I need to go anymore? Venezuela. Do I need to go anymore? What you call it? The El Salvador? El Salvador. Massachusetts. Alright, now let's stop that, guys. Do you think Jamaica is the only place? Okay then. You don't understand what is this thing with Jamaica and everybody talking bad about Jamaica. But people, please, when you're gonna speak bad about Jamaica, please go out there, cause you could Google everything and look into all these other countries. Because Jamaica is not as half as bad as some of these countries. The only difference is that they glorify everything bad on social media with Jamaica because they're black. When you see the white people them and Chinese people them are killed, when Albanian and Russian and Chinese are killed, see what they them send the Thailand thing come, and everybody, my first thought was WTF.
One thing that me learn in life, all criminal make excuse a criminal, or people who support criminal are criminal minded. You understand? His unarmed doesn't make him not dangerous. He was trying to disarm one of the police officers of his firearm. You understand? What the police should do, allow him to take it out. And stop that madness, man. Use your brain and stop thinking. Most people, everybody have good and bad experience with police officers. You understand? Some people never have any bad experience with police. Some people experience it because their family member, somebody for them or anything like that. But, if you are a conscientious person, you will stop, supporting criminals. If you have daughters, if you have mothers, if you have sister, if you have brother, your brother not supposed to be walking on the street and somebody just kill them just like that. But then what you're going to say? You want to live in a society and a world where people is free to go wherever they want without any hindrance, anyone taking them life. So making excuse a criminal is just naive thinking. You understand? I make no excuse of criminals, none. Whether they're young or old. Criminals, the only thing that criminals do is to terrorize people and cause maim, death and destruction and hurt and anger in the lives of the victim's family. You know, many people living in okay, you are living in New York, I'm assuming. And in New York, who's killing people? It's black people. Okay, if you're walking wherever which one of the borough that you live, and you're walking there, or or you want to reach to your destination. So if you want to reach to your destination, you're not supposed without somebody robbing you and shooting you. You understand? You're not supposed to want to support any criminals. You want to live in a crime-free society. What? Criminals are people that want to be. They want to enforce their will on people. If you have something, they take it. If you have your daughter, them come and rape your daughter, and you don't say nothing. That's how criminals think. Okay? Criminals have no morals. Show me an honest criminal. Anyone of you can show me an honest criminal or support any criminals. There's no honest criminals in this world. None. Zero. And you know what? That's one of the reasons why Jamaican people cannot assimilate when they migrate because of their mindset. like especially a majority of Jamaican people are illiterate. So that's why most of the people in Jamaica, when they migrate, they either end up at prison or they end up police kill them, or foreign, or they end up get deported. Because they think that it's the same culture in first world country that you have these people from uptown or people in the suburban who's looking out for them because they are making money from crimes. You understand? And that's one of the things that's killing our people. And right now, our people has been painted. It's two incidents that make international news now. In less than a month. The one where they killed the NAACP president from Virginia. Jamaicans did that. And last week the shooting in Fort Lauderdale. Normally, as to me, from I have been living in America, I have never lived around any Jamaicans. You understand? You don't want to be in a community with Jamaican people because Jamaican people are low IQ people, just like the black African American. I am not, and it's sad because the thing is that it's everything has to do with education. This one, once you can articulate yourself and you understand how to reason, you won't get all people who cannot reason get upset easily. And when they get upset easily, then they try to say, "Oh, I'm this tough guy" by using certain words. But people who are intelligent don't do that. You understand? That's why illiterate people, do not have positions of decision to make with other people's lives, apart from the criminals out there who are killing people. Because you understand. So that's what to show that education is paramount. Because most Jamaicans, the thing is that even the guy Andre was, he think that to him, he's him big and bad and all of them things, as if gunshot respect him. You understand? It's just simple. People, education is paramount. It's once you're educated, you know to articulate yourself and how to communicate. You see, once you start to go down into the decadent, people know that it's a low IQ person that it's a simpleton that don't even communicate to them because it's not going to make any sense because they're all in this bubble and you cannot burst the bubble to help them because you cannot educate a fool. A fool is always be a fool, and that is as simple as that. You cannot, if you educate a fool, he's going to eat you. So that's you have to massage the fool ego to continue. And that's why we have so many problems with our people in Jamaica. Parents, they're not willing to tell their children that they're doing is wrong. You understand? And that's one of the things why we have so many problems. Their kids go out, return, come back, return home with a phone. They don't ask where you get this phone from. They always must thief it or somebody give it to them. But question them. Yeah, you're taking home thing that is not yours. And the parents are partaking in it, and that's why we have so many criminal-minded people in Jamaica. But it's something that that has been started from 1972. You understand? And then the media use it. And people don't understand the media in Jamaica has really, really destroyed the Jamaican people's psyche by putting the police in the public sphere as the enemy. The police don't make policies for people's lives. The police don't tell people that education is paramount. The police is there to maintain law and order. But what these people have been doing uptown, the people who are in charge of the media, is to tell the poor people that all of your problem that you're having is because of the police. And the reason is that back then, I don't know if most of you guys know, back then you used to have things that they call haberdashery. Now they call them hardware store. That these men will go and rob, and when they rob it, and police will, shoot out and kill them and all kind of stuff like that. Just like how if you listen to the Magic Dadrick thing, you understand? That's the mindset of the people. So they feel like, committing crime, yes, against people, is good. And this is it. And I can tell you, whenever police or even gunmen kill some of these so-called gunmen or, killers, they talk about these people with some glowing things as if they were some soldiers fighting this big war, and they kill them on their era, they put them on a pedestal. Then when these little 4-year-old youth listening what old people idolize them and mortalize them as as these stand-up citizens. What do you think? They're going to gravitate to that lifestyle because they want that. Because people, everything it's all about ego. You understand? So the thing is that the best thing is education. So if you don't have parental guidance to guide you, you understand? So just like that guy, I pity him, believe you me, because if you cannot communicate and articulate yourself, then you're going to have problem. And you're going to have the only problem you're going to have conflict with people, and it's going to result in physical thing, and sometimes physical thing lead to death. Education is paramount. I will never try to always remember, never try to argue with a fool, because you cannot win. Because the fool have experience in foolishness. You cannot win with a fool. Because if you start to argue with a fool, eventually you're going to become a fool. You're going to try, even though you try to educate the fool and the fool is going to eat you, that's the only thing that you can do. And the fool in his heart says that he believes that there is no God. So that's why, a lot of people are like that. But as I said, I will and always support the police and the military. I will never ever support any gunman. Whether I'm a baby or I'm a grandfather. If you have an illegal gun, and you're doing harm to other citizens, the only place for you is the morgue. I don't believe in you going to jail to eat the taxpayers' money for you to be planning and stuff like that. Criminals must live in fear for their lives, not the law-abiding citizens. No woman not supposed to be in a taxi with 3 men and worrying if she's gonna reach her destination because they're gonna abduct her, rape her, then kill her. So this guy who's talking about he's going to live long, you need to change your mindset. I hope you don't have any sister or mother. You understand? And then you're telling me about my mother. I love my mother very much. My mother passed away. You'll never live to see my mother life. The age that my mother lived and the life that my mother lived. You understand? Just give thanks to life. I hope you can change your mindset and look, don't wait until it knock on your door, You understand? Don't wait until it knock on your door, then you're going to cry and say, boy, oh criminal evil. You can change your mindset and change your thought process. You can change and become a better person, not condoning criminality, not supporting criminals. That's the kind of world that we want. When I was growing up as a youth in the 70s and the 80s, in the 70s, I remember when I was 4, I walked from September Street, go back up Pension Street, 4 o'clock. I was down by my aunt's house in Jonestown, and one of my cousins, we had some problem then, and I just get up 4 and walk from there and walk to, and nobody trouble me. That was, you understand, in the 70s, early 70s. In the 80s, when I was growing up, I could walk from Concrete Jungle to downtown Kingston at the pier. I don't know if you know where is Jungle, or where them call Jungle. Walk from Jungle, walk to Jonestown, Craigtown, Annatown, Matches Lane, go down to the pier to swim. That's where poor people, children in the ghetto, learn to swim down by the pier, if you know where the pier is. So when you talk about P this and P that, try to educate yourself, my friend. Because when you do that and them thing, the young people look on your side and say, oh, here goes another one, a illiterate fool. Educate yourself, friend. All the best.
What I notice how y'all police speak is like everybody that gets caught by the police is actually a criminal. Now I gotta ask you, have the police ever mistaken anybody for anybody? Be honest. Has the police ever locked up the wrong person yet? Have they ever picked up the wrong suspect? You know what I'm saying? I'm just gotta ask that because you're narrowing everything down. Yeah, if we know say Andre do this, Andre do that, okay, but he was unarmed. What if they had picked up somebody that looked like Andre?
You see, that's one of the biggest problems with Jamaican people. Intelligence, low IQ thinking. Jamaican people, the only way they can express themselves when they have no argument, because they're, low IQ people. They're, super illiterate. The only way they can express themselves is to use derogatory languages to express themselves because their IQ is limited. They don't read, you understand, and they don't respect others. They believe that Talking tough and using derogatory words is a way to communicate. But that is only amongst their mindset of people. You understand? If people educate themselves more and respect each other, then we'd have a better Jamaica. And because of this ego thing, that's why you have so many murders in Jamaica. Because people do not know how to resolve personal conflicts and disagreement. In life, you have to learn to disagree to agree. You understand? That's why people in Jamaica keep killing each other. Because people believe that, well, I am big and bad and I can kill you, so you must fear me. And if you don't fear me, oh dear, you not fear me and I can kill you. Which is stupidity. As anyone, any person can kill another person. But it's, if you value your life and the next person's life and you respect yourself and respect the other person, and you see the other person as yourself, in yourself, then you'll treat that person in that way. You understand? You know, you treat people how they're supposed to be treated. You don't treat people because they're special. You understand? So if somebody indulge in criminality, you understand? It's simple. You know, the end game for criminality is either the cemetery or prison. You know, if you, that's why I support law abiding citizens. I don't support no criminals. I don't believe in no criminals to go to any jail or anything like that. Once you kill somebody, once you kill one of our citizens, just like in the 1980s, you kill one of our citizens, then, you know, eradication will come for you. You understand? So if you don't turn in yourself, eradication come for you, and they use preemptive strikes to kill. Yeah, so you know, this was like this is something that's straight out of the mouths of Jamaican criminals living in America. So these, when you have heard, are Jamaicans living in the United States. Yes. So they, if you, as you listen, you know, they instruct other Jamaicans on how to commit crimes and evade law in America. They also defend the dancehall artist Squash Six Boss, who is known for associated with criminal elements. I remember Squash Six Boss, you know, when they had killed this guy named Fordler and Musselman in a Broward County. And that's what them are doing. Him them are defending and J-Man, the man, you understand? You hear the one of them where seize the criminal, you know, you don't have to ask, you know, I tell you, you know, you get bail and all of them things. And all of them something with this sympathy thing and compassion thing when they come out for bail for criminal, them all them things they have to stop too. In America, this liberalism and destroy people's mind. Oh, and God's hurt a guy commit all, you know, a guy will commit all murder and him get parole and come out. In America, them something happen now, you know. Oh, all America reach a point there. It's just crazy. So, originally, you know, Squash Six Boss is St. James, Jamaica. And Squash now reside in Broward County, Florida. And you don't know them migrate, run from Jamaica to America, seek refuge in a criminal them, and then bring them criminality with them. Them not leave it back home. Because right now you have two men, you have three of them in a jail associated with the double murder of these two Jamaicans in America. So that goes to show, you know, this culture of criminality, how it runs deep. How we're going to change and get back to Jamaica? It has to be all hands on deck. It just can't be leave up to just the government. It has to be community oriented. All of us have to be involved. So have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out.